I'm doing a video here about a package that FedEx claimed they delivered. There's a tracking number. It shows the shipment right there. Shipment information to FedEx. It was picked up in Pasco, Washington. That's the 10th August. The time is there. Arrive at FedEx, Pasco. Left FedEx origin facility, Pasco. Arrive at FedEx location. In transit. Right there. Everything seems fine, right? It was supposed to arrive on August the 17th, which is this past Monday. And for some reason, I went shopping. I went out to Woodside. Went to get some stuff from the fruit market and so forth. And apparently FedEx stopped by. Let's see. Yeah, see? Now it shows the 15th. The email that I had prior has showed it would be delivered on the 17th. Now it's showing August the 15th, 1:22 p.m. delivered, Brooklyn, New York, right? Delivery date right there. That's what it shows. It was delivered. Delivered to whom? There's nobody else here but me. Saturday, August 15th. Right there. 1:22 p.m. Now, it so happens the place I went to, let me bring up my receipt. I was out in Woodside, Queens, right? This place right here. It's like a known Filipino area. You can buy a lot of Filipino foodstuffs, or you can ship packages to the Philippines from that area. So I'm familiar with it. Let's see. The number 7 train passes right there, right near this stop, right at 61st Street, Woodside. That's the stop. Now, if you look here, you see right there the grocery list, right? The stuff I bought right there, right? All the way down, all the stuff. The time, the date, 8/15/20. That's August 15, 2020. The time, 13:13 in military time, which is 1:13 p.m. You add 12 plus 1 hour, you get 13 military time, 13:30. So I was when I paid for this stuff, it was 1:13 p.m. on Saturday. All right. I used my debit card here, all right? My debit card, and you can see the end here, my the debit card number, right? The merchant terminal, transaction account right there. There's my debit card, and it has a chip. $22.48 I paid. And it shows the date, August 15, 2020, 1:13:47. That means 1:13 p.m. and 47 seconds after. Now, the reason I'm doing this is that I'm showing here that FedEx never delivered this package to me, and I want to call them out because my point is I called FedEx to complain, and somebody took a report and said they'll get back to me. They took my email, took my cell phone number, This was around Sunday, I believe. Today is now Thursday. They never got back to me. The lady did say they're gonna contact the driver and ask the driver what happened to my package. Let's see. In the meantime, I contacted the company, DSW, and I ordered Adidas, the sneakers. It's not expensive, but it was I got like they sent me a coupon $20 off, so which was a good price. So so I figure why not? Time I get a UPS sneakers, I can use that with the job I'm doing. You know, dressed in white shoes. Sometimes I can use that. Right? So I called them. I called DSW, and were gonna ship me out another pair of sneakers, but I told them hold on, because FedEx told me they'll get back to me, and I don't want to get like a second pair and then have to ship it to you just in case. So I said, give me another day or two. All right. So now I called FedEx this morning. I got somebody totally different. He said they don't handle that. He said you're supposed to call the shipper, the person who sells the product. I said, really? He said, yeah, that's the way it works. We don't handle that. I said, but you are the one who delivered the package. If there's a problem with the package, like the post office, for example, if as bad as the post office is, and believe me, I've had my problems with the post office. They can be messed up. Just last week, I had an issue with the post office where they also claimed to put something in my mailbox. That wasn't true. It showed it was delivered into my mailbox. And I went online and I found some sort of a form I filled out. I'm not sure where this form goes, but in no time I got a reply from somebody who is the customer service at my post office, and he told me yes, your package will be in the mailbox. It was supposed to be there the 6th. It wasn't delivered. When I went out Sunday, it was Sunday afternoon, my package was in the mailbox. Even though I checked on Saturday, late in Saturday, my package wasn't in yeah, it was like an envelope. It wasn't in there. So, for some reason, the post office made good to their promise. And they actually, I guess, came out on a Sunday and they delivered my package. Because I guess they don't want any heat from management. So they did that. Now, getting back to FedEx. FedEx is saying that, look, the way you deal with this is that if you have an issue and you didn't get your package, you call the company that does the shipping. You don't deal with that. So I said, well, wait a minute now. You're telling me that if your driver says that he delivers something to a customer, right, and the customer doesn't get it, and it shows that it was delivered, now the onus is on the customer, depending on the company. Some not every company is going to take your word for it that you didn't get something. You know, the onus is now on this person to prove. Well, wait a minute, I wasn't around. I didn't get this package. I didn't sign for it, or what have you. So I said, in that case, then your driver can take something. He can steal stuff. Because if a FedEx driver knows that there'll be no repercussions, and that FedEx is not going to call him up and ask him what happened to this package you claim you delivered, and he's not going to get any heat. Well, gee, you know, you have to be very, very honest to work at FedEx, because if you feel like stealing a package and somebody's not home, and you went to their home, let's say they claim they went to your home, or maybe they just sit in the van and they didn't even go. and say, you know what, look at the name of this company. I think I want what's in this package. I'm just gonna say it's delivered, and then all the person has to do is call, say they didn't get the package, which would be true, and then the company will just ship them another one, and then my bosses at FedEx won't even bother to put any heat in me or ask me anything, you know. So I'm saying, yeah, this is a very bad policy. I think FedEx is supposed to ask the employee what you did with that package. Okay, I don't want to come across as dishonest to say, well, gee, I got a package and I'm going to lie and say it wasn't delivered, because it is true that some delivery people, they leave packages in like the hallway, depending on the building. Some buildings I think would be safe. They leave it there, and then you have people going around and steal. And I just read something like that just I think yesterday in that neighborhood guide thing, that covers different neighborhoods. Where in Brooklyn here, a lady was complaining that out in Cobble Hill, Brooklyn, down by I think it's Henry Street, one of those streets over there. She saw this guy going around checking, going from house to house, checking, looking at the packages and so forth. And she stood there looking at him, and then he dropped it. So that's possible too. Sometimes they do leave packages, but the building I live in is not really equipped to do that. FedEx is not going to leave a package in front of my door. No, I don't live in that kind of building. Some people live in a pricey area, nice neighborhood. Cobble Hill is kind of an expensive area, but still, that doesn't mean T's won't go through there. So I don't live in that kind of area whereby you can just leave a package outside my door and I'm gonna come get it. And even so, I see people stealing packages in very nice neighborhoods. What look like nice neighborhoods. These people have like their cams set up, and you see like a couple or a guy just go up to their door and take their package and run away with it. Yeah. So that happens. So you don't really have to live in a pricey neighborhood where FedEx or UPS can just drop your package and you come home. Some neighborhoods are still like that. Some areas where they can leave your package. They know you're working. And the thing is, like in those neighborhoods, everybody is like affluent. So your neighbor ain't gonna steal your package because your neighbor is living in a nice house just like you. So they don't need your package. The only thing you have to worry about is people coming from out of the area who's gonna drive up and looking for packages, and that's the new problem now. So I see that. But getting back to me, in my case here, I know definitely that's not gonna happen because the neighbor next door was out, and FedEx came and left like notices on the door. Put a notice on the door. This person wasn't there, and I think it was a COD. I looked at it, so it was COD. So with COD, you have to collect money, you know. So they were not there, and FedEx came like 3 times, put 3 different notes. Then they left. But in my case here, FedEx claimed they delivered the package right there. It's delivered on the 15th, right, of August, Saturday, August 15th, 1:22 p.m. And as you can see, I was out in Woodside, New York. And to get from Woodside, New York on the train to where I live, you're talking about maybe 45, 50 minutes on the train. So there is no way. It's not like Woodside, it's not like it's right down the street from me. You're talking about a good train ride to get out there. So that's my receipt there. So if I had a case right now against FedEx, or what you call like a prima facie case or prima facie evidence, this will be it right here. And I could show with my proof, my receipt, where I was around the same time, where I was in that store buying stuff at 1:13 p.m., right? And FedEx claimed they delivered the stuff 1:22, which is 9 minutes later, which is impossible. You see? So you have to be really careful. If there are no consequences, then this is my issue, that there appears to be no consequences. So that a driver can decide, oh, gee, this is coming from DSW. I need some sneakers. I'm just gonna take them, and claim I delivered them. And then my company ain't gonna challenge it anyway. They're not gonna ask me any question. Because that's what the lady first told me the first time I called. She said, yeah, we're going to ask the driver what happened to the package. And then today when I called, they said, no, that's not our policy. The policy is that you have to call the shipper and file a complaint. We don't deal with that. Really? So just like the United States Postal Service, when they say, and I've had a number of issues with the U.S. Postal Service, okay? I've gone down there in person, I've spoken to people, I write letters, Believe me, I've had issue with UPS. One time I had an issue with UPS, and I called the UPS office, or where they have their package center, or what have you, where they load up their trucks out in a place called Maspeth, Queens. And I spoke to a lady in supervision. And you know what? She knew exactly the route that I'm talking about, like where I live. She can describe the driver. She asked me, she said, is this the guy that wears eyeglasses? And say, yeah, that's the guy. You know, she had everything down packed. It's not, and UPS is a much bigger company than FedEx. I mean, FedEx is big. Yeah, they carry stuff, but off the top of my head, I would think UPS is a bigger company because UPS is all over. Like where I work in Manhattan, there you see lots of UPS trucks. I mean, there's so much delivery in Manhattan. You see like a UPS truck here, UPS truck there, because sometimes just on one block alone will take a long time to deliver. And the business that I'm working at, they also UPS comes and pick up packages. So the guy who's delivering packages to Berlin, he's not even picking up packages from these businesses because that business ship out people. So he comes, that's his job. He doesn't have to deliver any package. He just comes and he picks up packages every day, except when, of course, when he's off. You see. So, but yet I know that if I were to call UPS and file a complaint or what have you, UPS will get in touch with that driver. So my point is, if you use FedEx, you be careful. And I'm saying this because I have the proof. Okay? FedEx can't do me anything because I have the proof right there. I have my receipts. And I'm making this video. I'm showing where it says it was delivered. I'm showing where I was out shopping around the very same time. And I live very far from this place. So FedEx needs to get their act together. You can't just have people claiming to deliver the package, and then when it goes missing, you say, well, you call the shipper. Let the shipper deal with it. Yeah? All right. That's the way you want to run business, huh? Well, people have to be careful. People should know. Because if their stuff goes missing, not every company is going to be like that. And by the way, I called back this morning to DSW, and they, it wasn't an issue. The lady said, well, we'll just write it off as like either lost, stolen. Those are words she used. Lost or stolen. She didn't even get into it. She didn't even quiz me like a detective. I even told her, look, I went to this, I went shopping. I have my receipt. I have proof. She didn't even get in it. She didn't even say, well, I want to see it. But not every company is going to be like that, and it depends on the price of the goods too. Let's say something very expensive that you ordered and FedEx shipped. Not not everybody's going to send you something expensive again. you know. And who knows? I guess they're going to ship by FedEx again, and hopefully, this time when they ship, they bring my package, and they don't speed it up a day, 2 days earlier because they were supposed to bring it Monday the 17th, but they brought it Saturday the 15th. Had I known they were coming Saturday the 15th, I would have remained here to, wait for them to get my package. But I didn't, because by the time I had checked, it shows the 17th. So I didn't go back to see if there was any change in the time, in the delivery time. So be forewarned. You have information here that if your package goes missing, FedEx is going to tell you, call call the shipper. They don't want to hear about it. And to me, that's giving somebody a license to steal. Because if you work for a company where you could steal something and claim you delivered it, and they're not going to bother to ask you what happened to that package, to put you on the spot, or to bring you into an office and sit face to face and look in your face and then, what happened to that package? Well, if you know that's not going to happen, well, hey, you know, you could just go out there and steal as much as you want, because you're going to get away with it. Yeah, you're going to get away with it. They need to clean up their act. FedEx, that is.